Hello and good evening students and welcome to Byjus Exam Prep IAS. So before we start our daily quiz for the day, here are two important announcements. The first one is that under our Target Prelims 2023 program, today we'll be having our second session of Environment and Ecology from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. So do not forget to attend these free sessions available on our YouTube channel. The next announcement is that on 7th May at 9:30 am, we are having a full-length All India Prelims 2023 open mock test. You can register for this mock test for free and test your preparation for the upcoming prelims exam. The link for registration is available in the video description. Now we have our first question. How many of the following statements are true regarding Mission Karmayogi? It is a scheme to commemorate the yogic heritage of India. It is designed for the government servants of the country. I Got Karmshala is one of the initiatives under the scheme. We have taken this question because the Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, he has lauded the Mission Karmayogi and its benefits associated with capacity building for the civil servants of the country. Now, Mission Karmayogi was launched in September 2020. It is a national program for civil services capacity building and aims at building a future-ready civil service with the right attitude, skills and knowledge aligned to the vision of New India. Now the I Got, yes, it is under this Mission Karmayogi. It is an online learning platform which is being developed as an integral part of Digital India for capacity building of all the government employees. Now this will provide anytime, anywhere, any device learning to train around 2 crore users at the same time. So if we take a look at this question, this is incorrect. This is actually a capacity building program and not a scheme to commemorate the yogic heritage of India. This is correct and this is also correct. So your correct answer is B. The next question is, identify the correct statements. Patents are given for novel inventions and discoveries. Indian Patents Act 2005 provides for 20 years of protection. Now, during the Global Science Research and Innovation Summit, which was organized by the CII as a part of India's G20 presidency, it was declared that on an average, India releases only 23,000 patents per annum, while this number is more than 5 lakhs in China. So to increase the number of patents in India and to encourage the researchers in the country to file for more and more patents, the government said that they are mulling over an idea to amend the Patent Act of India. Now patents, they are provided for any novel inventions. Now what is the difference between a discovery or an invention? Discovery is something that was already existing but we didn't know about it, and the particular scientist, they got to know about it, they discovered it. For example, the DNA. The DNA was a discovery, it was not an invention. Invention is any product or any process that earlier did not exist. It is completely new. Now if you see over here, this is incorrect. This however is correct. Yes, the Indian Patent Act of 2005, it provides for 20 years of protection against any process or product that has been patented under the Act. So your correct answer is B. Next question is, which of the following statements are correct? The Malthusian population theory states that the population increases at geometric progression while the resources grow at arithmetic progression. Total fertility rate is the total number of children a woman will have during her entire lifetime. The replacement total fertility rate is 2.1. We have taken this question because in the explain section of the Indian Express, there is a very good article that is explaining the history and the economics of the population growth of India. Under this, various topics like the Malthusian theory of population growth, which was a very big contributor to the antenatal population policies across the world, has been discussed. The article also discusses about the total fertility rates. Now, Malthus gave the theory that the population increases at a GP, geometric progression, which means it increases at a multiplication rate 2, 4, 8, 16 and so on. Whereas the resources, they grow at arithmetic progression, that is addition 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So that is why the population growth rate will always be higher, much higher compared to the growth rate of the resources, and eventually if we do not control the growth of population, it will lead to a population resource mismatch. Now, total fertility rate, it is a very important metric to predict the population of any country in the upcoming years. It is the total number of children a woman will bear during her reproductive age or during her reproductive lifetime, which is considered to be approximately 15 to 49 years. So this is correct. This, however, is incorrect. What about this one? The replacement TFR, it is basically the minimum total fertility rate that we require to replace the entire population in the next generation. For example, if the population is 100 million with 50 million males and 50 million females, then if these 50 million females, they produce at least 2 children, then the population will be 100 million. So the entire population, it will get replaced. So the total fertility rate, the replacement level of it is considered to be 2.1 instead of 2 in order to account for the infant mortality due to some or the other reason. So this is also correct, and your correct answer over here is 1 and 3. The next question is, which of the following statements are true? Ministry of Jal Shakti takes up the Swachh Sarvekshan in both urban and rural areas. ODF ratings can be provided if at any point in the day not a single person is found defecating in public in that area and untreated fecal matter is not dumped in the water bodies. ODF plus ratings, apart from 0 people defecating in open area at any point of the day, require that all the community and public toilets properly function in that area. Now, according to the recent ODF plus rankings, Vivad has topped the tables in the 3-star category. So during the Swachh Sarvekshans, places are provided with ODF, ODF plus and ODF double plus ratings. Now please note, first of all, that Swachh Sarvekshans for the urban areas are carried on by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, while for the rural areas, it is by Ministry of Jal Shakti. So to get an ODF rating, it needs to be ensured that at any point of the day, not a single person is found defecating in the public. ODF plus ratings, they are provided if apart from not a single person being found defecating or urinating in the public, all community and public toilets are also functional and well maintained. The ODF double plus rating is given when, apart from the requirements of ODF plus, it is also ensured that all the fecal sludge or septage and the sewage is safely managed and treated, and no discharging or dumping of untreated fecal sludge or septage and sewage is done in drains, water bodies or in open areas. So if we go back to our question, this is an incorrect statement. Why? Because Swachh Sarvekshan of the urban areas is not taken up by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. This is also incorrect. In order to get the ODF rating, the only requirement is that no one is found defecating in the public in that region. This particular requirement is for ODF plus ratings. This, however, is correct. Yes, to get ODF plus rating, this is the requirement that you need to fulfill. So your correct answer is C. Now we come to a PYQ. The substitution of steel for wooden plows in agricultural production is an example of labor augmenting technological progress, capital augmenting technological progress, capital reducing technological progress, none of the above. Labor augmenting technological progress means increasing the skills and productivity of the existing labor force, like providing capacity building trainings to the labor. On the other hand, capital augmenting technological progress means increasing the productivity of the existing capital goods. Now, a plow, it is a capital good that is used in the agricultural processes. Now, when we replace the wood by steel in the plow, it increases the productivity of the plow. So that means that when we are replacing or substituting steel for wooden plows, that means we are doing a capital augmenting technological progress. So your correct answer is option B. Now we come to the fact of the day, which is about the Vivad se Vishwas scheme. Now, the Department of Expenditure of Ministry of Finance has launched this scheme in order to provide relief to the MSMEs which were adversely affected during the COVID-19 period. Now, this scheme was announced in this union budget by our finance minister. Now, under this scheme, various benefits will be provided to the eligible MSMEs, especially those that were debarred for default in execution of certain contracts during the COVID-19 period. So, what are the various benefits being provided to them? There will be 95% refund of the performance security that was forfeited during this period. 95% of the bid security will also be refunded. 95% of the liquidated damages that were deducted during this period, they will also be refunded. 95% of risk purchase amount that was realized, that will also be refunded. In case any firm has been debarred only due to default in execution of such contracts, then such debarments will also be revoked by issuing a proper order by the procuring entity. However, please note that on this refunded amount, no interest will be paid to the MSMEs. Also, a dedicated web page has been created on the government e-marketplace regarding this particular scheme so that the MSMEs can be made aware about the benefits of the scheme. So that is all about today's daily quiz. I hope you were able to understand all the concepts. So do not forget to tell us in the comments how many questions were you able to answer correctly. So thank you very much and have a very good day ahead.